Hello Scorpio, I hope you're doing well. So I'm going to be doing your reading for the 16th to 22nd, and I'm just going to be pulling some cards and finding out what's going on. I'll also be pulling a clarifier as well. So Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. It's not a lot of Wands energy here, so some dealing with a fire sign maybe. Some Pentacles as well, Earth energy, Magician, beautiful. Okay, let me just do my clarifier on this one. I always do a different clarifier card. I think it's just my thing. King of Swords. Okay. Have a look then. Magician, being able to manifest what you want. I think for a lot of you, you're manifesting a proposal or an advancement of some kind with love. So we've got Knight of Wands, which is about moving forward. This is fast-paced energy, this Magician card as well. I think for some of you, you've really been through a period of feeling like, I don't really know what's going on. I think for some of you with this Two of Wands in reverse, you've been a bit kind of stagnant. You haven't been able to be as active as you want. You've been a little bit more passive and let things happen to you. Now start to see the opposite of that and see you starting to manifest real change in your life. So I think you've perhaps been a little bit emotionally mature about a situation. You know, you have been passive. You thought it would fall into your lap. You thought infinite possibilities will happen without me having to do anything whatsoever. That's just not the way it works. We have this Knight of Wands and this Magician together. This is the ability to manifest what we want. This is also an ability to find an opportunity that will help advance you. So Magician to me, it means a lot of things, but a lot of it means strategy. So this is where you find an opportunity that gives you that advantage, and that's where you get that proposal, that advancement with the Knight of Wands. You get that growth, you know. So I think there is going to be an opportunity that is given to you. You just have to find it. Queen of Wands in reverse, okay. Maybe you've, this is so funny because I've had this with Leo as well. There's, you know, you have a disagreement with somebody, you're not really on the same page with somebody. So you felt, again, you've been emotionally mature about the situation. So you have somewhat been very inelegant and ungraceful about the situation. And that's caused a bit of a ricochet, a little bit of a disruption, okay. And that's where you've been like, okay, you know what? I am going to take control now. I think it might be that somebody's just talked some sense into you. Someone has actually just said, what the hell's going on with your life right now? Get it together, girlie or boy. Get it together, you know? You know, Three of Cups in reverse. You're just not in a state of like sitting down right now. You're like, I'm going to move forward. To hell if it makes me feel uncomfortable. There's a sense of uncomfort here, which probably comes from the argument for Queen of Wands. You know, I feel that you're not going to be satisfied until you get what you want. You know, this is where we're in a stasis, we're in a limbo. This conclusion has not been met yet, and we keep moving forward. We're not satisfied until we get what we want. You know, it ain't over till it's over. You know, that's what we're getting here. That's a really strong message. Okay, that's what we've got here. Got some interesting things going on. So Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Let's look at these. Again, Knight of Pentacles is working with that Two of Wands in reverse. You're being so emotionally mature about a situation, but this is like this was very like Pisces and Cancer. You're just not being adult about a situation. You're just not doing it. You know, you're not feeling. I think for some of you, you don't feel like persisting. You just want the conclusion. You're like, I want it to fall into my lap. And this is where this Magician card comes in to tell you that's not going to happen. We need to stop being more mature. Book the ideas up, you know. I'm calling you out, okay? I'm calling you out. As a friendly advice, I'm calling you out. Again, it's so funny because I said about the grace with the Two of Wands in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is just like not having the grace. It's just like where, you fall on your ass with no dignity. You know? You don't really do it the way you should. Oh my God. I do see some interesting kind of developments going on here. I personally see there's going to be kind of, you know, this advancement is going to be, it's going to be like one of those rom-coms, you know, where you're like, you do your grand gesture. It just didn't quite work out. But then it just worked out in the end because they sort of appreciate that you did a grand gesture. I see that for some reason. It's making me laugh. Yeah. It's like, you know, that white knight on the horse type of thing. And you like fall off the horse or something. But it's like they appreciate the effort. So we've also got Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which I think is very interesting. I like the Seven of Pentacles because I see this as like, you know, again, you don't want to put the hard work in. This works so well all together. You just, guys, why are you so lazy this coming dates? What's going on? Why do you feel unproductive? What's going on? This is where you're not getting the progress that you want, okay? So you're like, oh, I'm not going to do it. I'm not seeing results. You know when people go to the gym and they like do like a day and they're like, oh, well, I didn't lose a stone though, so I'm not seeing results. You've got to keep at it. Progress. You know, this is where you're like, oh, this hasn't been the most successful thing, so I'll give up. Don't do that, because we have got this Magician, this Knight of Wands. I think for you guys, it's just like, you need someone to just keep knocking you and being like, hey, keep going, keep going. Don't get lazy with it. Okay. Okay, King of Swords. Okay, King of Swords, this is where you start to become more active and controlled. And I think this is where, you know, this is, I like that Knight of Wands with the King of Swords, because I think this is, you know, could be dealing with air energy here. I think this is really much like that. For some of you who've had like an issue with a soulmate and it's just not seemed to be working out, you know, there's going to be, the more active, vigilant and controlled you are about the situation, the easier it's going to happen. The more you're going to be like, okay, this is going to really work out for me. That word control is so important. The word control is so important because we've got this idea of, you know, pushing forward, not getting lazy with it. You know? That's just my sage advice. Stop being lazy. You've got personal power here. Come on. You're walking around with the force that creates worlds inside of you and you're sitting down thinking that, what? You can't do it? I don't think so. I don't think so, Scorpio. Anyway, that was your reading. I just seemed to have shouted at you. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, thank you very much.